Millions of people are staying inside, and of course, we're all worried about our physical health, but no one is thinking about the mental health implications that this situation could have. Today, we're talking to life strategist and, of course, television host Ismael Cala, who's going to help us come up with a couple of strategies to make it all better. Ismael, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello, Camila. I'm so glad to be speaking to you and to the millions of TLN Latino family members.
Absolutely. It's such a pleasure. Now tell us, how are you spending your time at home? How has been this process of adapting to this change?
Well, these days I have to be more conscious than ever before. So I'm spending my days having strategy, a design, a conscious design of the hours, keeping track of what I'm doing, because it's so easy these days to get distracted. We are at home. Sometimes we don't have the same volume of work, of course. Some people are even unemployed. So, the emotional burden of having that huge uncertainty in front of them made them just get easily distracted by the streaming platforms. We have so many movies and series to watch, by the news. Because the news, we are glued to the TV sets these days. But what I'm doing is I'm doing a strategy. I have to design what I'm going to do since the moment that I wake up until the moment that I will decide to go to bed. So, a planner, for instance, I have a planner like this. And sometimes in normal times, I skip 1 or 2 days. Now during the crisis, every single day I have to plan what I want to do. And in the morning, Camila, it's so important. In the morning when I wake up, even if my mind is kind of disorganized, I have to get ready for the day. So the first hour of every day, it's my power hour. So I have to meditate. I have to do a little bit of walking or moderate exercises in-house, inside the apartment, in the balcony. If you have a backyard, you can do it at the backyard. But anyway, we have to design a ritual in the morning that is productive for us.
And I'm curious, you mentioned meditation, and I think that word is so scary to so many people because we don't know how to do it properly. We don't understand the concept. What are some basic strategies that you recommend for someone who's just starting to learn about meditation?
Well, you are so right, because for so many people, there are so many myths about meditation. For instance, they say, oh, I can't meditate because I'm Catholic. I can't meditate because I'm Christian. And I'm saying, no. We are not talking about religious meditation. Actually, praying, the prayers are so powerful. And meditation is kind of a complement to prayers. But it's different because we're talking about meditation from a neuroscientific angle. Many universities, the most prestigious universities in the world, they now have labs for meditation, mindfulness, positive psychology, and neurosciences. So meditation is just getting to a quiet place and a quiet moment, and guided meditations are the best ones because you cannot, by yourself, it's so hard to tell your mind, shut up. Shut up, mind.
So hard.
No, it's so hard. So that's why guided meditations by the voice of professional meditators are easier for people who would like to begin meditation. Do not try by yourself, sitting and just telling your mind, shut up, because it's not going to happen.
There's too many distractions.
Exactly. Yeah. No, and your mind was designed to think. Our minds are designed to think. Imagine that inside the mind, there is a drunken monkey jumping from branch to branch, unstoppable. That's the mind with the thoughts and the thought processing. So a guided meditation is easy. You just have to sit and put your headphones. There are so many applications. I even have one, but it's only in Spanish, unfortunately, for now. But you have Calm, you have Headspace, you have so many apps in English also that you can put your headphones and follow the commands of the voice guiding the meditation. Believe me, Camila, that will change because it's like doing a reset for the mind, and the mind will reset your emotional state of being, and then that will create the hormones that will go into your blood, to the cells and your organs. So meditation, this is scientifically proven, meditation will help you to stay balanced, to keep your level of stress lower, and to keep your levels of anxiety lower. So meditating is health. You know, it's for your health. I have a phrase in Spanish that probably will translate well in English. And I say, every time I can choose, I choose to stay meditated instead of medicated. Okay? Because for so many people, if they have anxiety, they go for a pill, the magic pill. If they have insomnia, they go for a pill. If they feel sad, they go for another pill. No, meditation is controlling yourself. And once you learn to do it, wow, you feel powerful because you say, I'm not dependent right now on a pill for every single emotion that I'm feeling. So meditation changed my life. And I know for so many people that are watching us, if they try with patience, not one time, they have to sit and meditate several times until your mind, it's kind of, okay, now I will surrender. He is in control. She is in control. I'm not in control, so I will surrender.
Absolutely. And you know what? I think so many people have excuses with meditation saying it takes too long. I don't have enough time. We have time now. We're all at home. So take those 10 and 15 minutes and really dedicate it to yourselves.
Yeah, but it's totally right what you said, Camila, because we have been living in a society, and that's why coronavirus, it's a very good reflective time for us. Why? Because we have that necessity of instant gratification for every single thing we do. And meditation is not instant gratification. It takes like a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You have to create a process and a discipline of meditating. But you know what? It's so wonderful because you will feel in control and you will feel that you are the one programming your brain, how your brain functions, your mindset, and your state of being. So that's wonderful when you don't have to take the shortcut, which is just a pill, because you have everything you need inside.
And now, speaking of what you have inside, I think so many people inside of them right now are opting for negative feelings, for fear, for anxiety, and especially those who have unfortunately lost their jobs. I mean, there's so many people back home that they don't know if the market is going to be open anytime soon. They don't know when they'll be able to make a living again. What advice do you have for those people at home that still need to be motivated?
Wow. These are difficult times. So we cannot block reality. We have to accept it. My first advice for those that feel despair right now because I lost the job that, gave me the means for my living and my family, and I loved what I did. We have to accept what is going on, because denial will bring resistance, and everything that you are trying to resist and to impose a force will come back to you with a powerful force opposing you. So the first thing to get freedom, even in difficult times, even when we are suffering, is acceptance. So we have to accept what has happened. We cannot stay in this question of why me? Why me? Why me? Because there is no explanation. For this crisis, you are not responsible. You know, we have so many personal crises that we have to be responsible for them. But the coronavirus is not your responsibility, it's not my responsibility. So I have to understand this is not one of my personal crises. I will have to bring acceptance. If you believe in God, this is a good moment to double up on praying and talking to God and reading the Bible. Why? Because you will put your mind in a power that is infinite, is eternal, and a power that we know, if we believe in God, that will be able to solve everything and to back us up. Right. So that's the first thing that I do in difficult times. I double up my presence with God because I know that God is listening. And I know that if I have, you know, like a force beyond limits with me, everything will become possible. So it's a tool to give me the positivity that my mind cannot create by itself.
Absolutely. And I really liked what you said there. This isn't our fault. We sometimes put the blame on our shoulders. Like you said, we ask, why me? And it's so important to recognize that we're all in this together. We're all equal, but it's not our fault. So you can't beat yourself up over that. Mm-hmm. Ismael, before we let you go, is there a message that you would want to share with all of our Canadian viewers and everyone back home right now?
Thank you, Camila. Well, I'm Canadian as well. I'm a Canadian citizen. I was in the process of renewing my passport because I've been out of Canada for so many years, but I don't want to lose my Canadian citizenship. Why? Because Canada is a wonderful example. You know, Canada is a capitalist country, but capitalist country with values. And that's what I really cheer and honor of Canada and Canadians. It's a very polite society. It's a very inviting and welcoming society. I was an immigrant living there, actually a political refugee in Canada, and I could make a good living. I went back to university. I had the opportunity to get loans to study. I made friends of different cultures and backgrounds. So Canada is a melting pot, and Canadians, you are awesome people. So this crisis will leave Canada better than ever, because for so many of us, this crisis will elevate our state of consciousness, our feeling of connection with all other human beings instead of separation. And a city like Toronto or Montreal or Ottawa or Vancouver, so many Canadian cities are a melting pot. You know, so many cultures, as you have in the background, multicultural. TLN Media Group. Exactly. Well, TLN is all multicultural, but that's Canada as well. So Canada, please continue to be a beacon of light and peace to the world. We need more countries like Canada.
Thank you, Ismael. And we need you to come visit us again, definitely, after this is all over.
For sure. As soon as this nightmare is over, I will be there.
Beautiful. Thank you, Ismael. Have an incredible rest of your day. And of course, stay strong during this situation.
Thank you, Camila. Thank you. God bless you.